I love the start of our show. That music just gets
Oh
me.
my God, it's so energy.
Right?
You know what I mean? I have a lot of energy right now.
Welcome to the NIP podcast.
Welcome.
Yes, where natural image perfection meets real conversation about cosmetic enhancements. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Tico Alma, and I have the pleasure and privilege to be co-hosting with the one, the only, the founder and owner of REAestheticstravel.com, Mr.
It's always a pleasure to be here with you, Tico.
Wait, you didn't say your name.
My name is Janvier Robinson.
It's an honor and a pleasure to have you with me.
Pleasure's all
Yes.
mine. Yes.
And today, we're getting to the root of hair and eyebrow transplant with a special guest. Actually, scratch that. A special doctor.
Yes.
Dr. Ozan.
Dr. Ozan from Istanbul, Turkey.
Yes. And
Yes.
he's a leading transplant specialist.
Yes, in Turkey.
Yes, in Turkey. And we also have our VP of marketing for RE Aesthetics Travel.
Is that a treat?
Yeah.
It's always good to have Tarek with us.
Yeah, that's like my best friend.
Oh my God. Oh,
Yes.
Tarek, so you're your best friend.
Yes, we talk if not every day, like every other day.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Yes.
So today, listen, whether you're thinning on top or dreaming of, broader eyebrows like I am, we're going to dive deep into the procedures that help you look like yourself. Just with better hair. And remember our motto. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
What is it?
It is NIP, natural.
No. It is your features just featured better.
Oh, excuse me, man.
Yes.
Yes. It's
So-
exciting.
It is exciting.
Yes.
Okay, so our first conversation, we are going to get to understanding hair transplant and what that is.
Okay.
A little birdie told me that you got a hair transplant.
Yes, I did.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So you want to know my story?
Of course,
Okay.
I'm nosy.
Of course, I'm going to tell you my story. I hope the audience take the time and listen to my story.
Let's go.
Okay, so I was bald. I was getting bald by the time I turned 35, 36. I was like, I'm into fitness.
Isn't that the age, though? Usually men starts to bald.
Yeah, it's around the age.
Okay.
And, I was like fit. I'm still fit. And I was like, you know what? I'm losing my hair and I don't feel good about myself. You know what I mean? Even, when I go to the gym, exercise, what we do sometimes, we look at ourselves in the mirror and stuff like that and flex and everything. But the only thing I'm always looking at is my bald head.
Was that an insecurity for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So what I did my research and learned about Turkey, went to Turkey, and I just like, man, look at the technology they have there for hair transplant. It's just amazing. So what I did and stay there and love it and start my own clinic there and started Robinson REAestheticsandtravel.com. So you know what? Because I know a lot of men and women right now is going through the same thing that I was going through, a couple of years ago. So what I did and opened my company so they don't go through what I went through. So make it easy for them and affordable for them to access hair transplant.
Okay. So tell me, what was the before and after?
Okay.
How long did you start to see hair growth? Or
Yeah, so when I first did my hair transplant, the entire process was like amazing. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know what I was gonna put myself into.
how long was the process? Were you awake
the
for
process,
it?
The process for me was like to do it was like 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay.
Yes, 8 hours to do it. They do the anesthesia for me and they do all the process. The process was pain-free. And after that, I don't know if our producer can put the image of my hair transplant. You can see where I was losing all my hair. You see what I'm saying? And you can see the process when my hair start to grow after the procedure.
That's when your hair started to grow?
Correct.
Okay.
You know, so you can see my bald head right there. So when you see the follicle, and there were no hair there and whatsoever. So now, if you look at my hair, it's been over like 7-8 months. I got all my hair back.
Wow.
This is amazing.
And so when the hair starts growing back, I hear it's like baby hair.
Yes, baby hair.
Does that fall out?
Yeah, it fall out a little bit.
Did you freak out?
I did freak out, but I called my my doctor there, and they talked to me about it. They put me at ease, and me to understand. Yes, you're gonna lose a little bit of hair. There's nothing to worry about, and give it a time. So I give it time, and gradually my hair start coming back. You know, so the experience was great.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have our doctor with us today. He's gonna take us through how the entire procedure works.
Yes.
And by the way, we are live on Instagram and we are live on YouTube.
Yes,
and
we are.
Facebook.
Yes.
So if you are listening right now, you can interact with us, send us a message to our YouTube and to our Facebook. So we'd be very glad to pass your questions to our doctor.
Of course. We'll be happy to interact with you. And let me make sure I let our listeners know that this particular podcast is brought to you by reaestheticstravel.com, where you can book your consultation, and also by Dr. Melas.
Yes, they were an awesome company in Spain. People got to check them out.
Yeah, if you're looking for like a hair cleanser or activator, once you have gotten your transplant done, then
yeah. And the thing is, those guys are awesome. So check out the website, or please go to our YouTube, click like, share, let people know about our show, because this show is for you.
Like, share, and comment.
Correct.
Right? So any questions you may have, anything, concerning that you may have in reference to hair transplant, please, let us know, and we'll definitely be able to.
We are available for you here.
Absolutely are. And we have the specialist of the hour with us.
Yeah. Dr.
Ozan.
Yes.
And of course, our VP of Marketing, Tarek. And
so Tarek is a great guy, is a great VP, and I'm happy to have him a part of the company. He's gonna take us through all the packages and how much the packages are, so the audience can have a clear understanding about the prices for each procedures.
Right. So if we can get Dr. Ozan on the podcast, it would be great, because we have some questions.
Yeah, we have a lot of questions for Dr. Ozan. This is Dr. Ozan. Dr. Ozan, how are you? Welcome to NIP.
Hello, very energetic entrance. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm very good, doctor. Good to have you with us.
Thank you
so
much.
Doctor, I actually have a question for you in reference to hair transplant, right? My question is, how is a hair transplant done? Like if I know that, first of all, let's just say, I'm balding as a woman, like I'm losing hair from, maybe chemicals that I use in my hair. Before a procedure, like as a woman, would you have to cut my hair? Is that something that I have to do prior to coming to you? Like what is that procedure? What how is that done?
Okay, for women people, actually we don't need the shaving the hair, just trim window area in donor area. Actually window in donor area, we can trim a little area, and after that without shaving we can hair transplant. It is possible.
Okay, so is that also the same procedure for a man? Because we just saw pictures of Robinson where his whole head was shaved. So is the procedure different between man and woman, or is it just for the woman you would take like a little patch, as you said, and for the
Yes.
man, like you have to shave it completely off?
Yes. In woman is not affected like a man in hair loss for hair loss. Because of this, yes, it's possible. We don't need all of the hair. We don't need to shave all of the hair. Just a little window area is possible for hair transplant. We can good actually results.
Okay.
So, doctor, do the results surely last forever after hair transplant?
Yes, it depends on some procedures actually, but yes, I can say it's possible again.
So okay, so it's possible. Now, possible meaning like there is a gosh, I forgot the word, but there's a procedure that you have to follow for the hair to last forever. Let's just say I get a hair transplant, it's a few months later, the hair is growing
Yes.
out. I'm using, whatever shampoo, whatever activator. If I decide to stop that, will the hair still last forever? Or this is something that I have
Yes.
to continue for?
Everything is same, but except medical treatments. In women, the medical treatment we use, for example, minoxidil. For example, we don't need the finasteride, but we need minoxidil, but 2%. For example, a post-op medical treatments are different actually in women, but a hair transplant surgery actually without shaving is same.
And doctor, I have a
Woman.
questions for you. Can you tell me what FUE versus DHE versus robotic DHI, and how do you decide which technique is right for a patient?
Okay. For example, actually, post-operation procedure is different. For example, in FUE procedure, maybe can be more lately healed, near 11 or 20 days. But in DHI, yes, heal time maybe for scabs. For scabs, 10 maybe 9 days.
Oh, wow.
But after also actually it depends on surgeon.
Okay.
Surgeon. Yeah, just for example, in our procedure, I can for example, I can example from my own techniques.
Yeah.
In for front hairline, I want to use FUE procedure, but for back or crown area, DHI is better than.
So doc,
Actually,
I understand you
best
have.
technique
Okay, go ahead.
mix of them.
Doc, I understand you had, you are losing your hair yourself, and you had the procedure done.
Yeah.
If our producer can put your picture on the screen, this is you
Yes.
with
Yes.
no hair. Like Tico said earlier, you still look handsome.
Yeah, you're
You're
handsome.
So if the producer can show your hair with So how long did it take for you to get your hair back?
this after photos actually 6 months, after 6 months, but now 1 year ago I had performed surgery.
Wow.
Now you can see after 1 year hair transplant.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. Remember,
Thank you so much.
we are live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you have any questions, please go to our YouTube and you can send us a message. Don't forget to like and post. Oops, we have a question. Oh, that was quick. Listen, we have a question for you from one of our viewer. Let's see. His name is John. John wants to know: can transplanted hair be colored or perm after surgery?
After 1 year, it's yes,
Okay.
it's possible, but after 1 year. Before 1 year, we don't
Recommend.
want actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't recommend.
Okay.
Yeah, because of let me tell you about anatomia and physiology of hair. Actually, hair follicle are important. Hair follicle is important for us. Hair follicle is a smallest live organ in human body, and under skin nearly 4 millimeters.
Okay.
Hair follicle sometimes contain one hair strand, sometimes two, sometimes three or more than. And why we called smallest live organ? Because it has vascular and it has muscle. It has, for example, nerve cells, like a stomach, like a liver, like a esophagus, like intestine. Because of this, hair follicle needs blood actually.
Okay.
It needs oxygenation and food like a human body.
Okay. So I heard,
Yes.
I hope the doctor answer the questions, and now we're gonna talk about costs.
Yeah, I think that something like that, of course, obviously someone would want to know how much is hair transplant. Now, here in the US, it's
Crazy.
listen, it's too much money, okay? Like literally you
Yes.
go buy 3 items at the grocery store and you're at $142. So I
Yeah.
can't even imagine a hair transplant.
And in the United States, a transplant is around like $10,000 to $12,000.
And see, that is why we have the VP of marketing,
Yes.
my best friend,
Your best friend,
Tariq.
Tariq. It's good to have Tariq with us.
Yes. And he
Thank
is
you
going
for
to talk to us.
introducing me, Mrs. Tico.
He's going to talk
How
to
are you
us
doing?
about how much something like that would cost.
Yes.
And with a doctor like Dr. Ozan, who is a transplant specialist. So let's get into it. What's the price? What are we looking at? How
What-
deep we got to dig in our pockets?
Talk to us, Tariq.
Not too deep actually, but what I can say already is that just for $3,500, you can start having your procedure mixed up with stem cells.
Wow.
And this is not the only thing. This also includes all your séjour, which means the hotel, the transportation, so you won't have any headache. Just book your procedure, $3,500. You're gonna have the procedure, the accommodation, the transportation, and all this together with the aftercare products for a period of
Wait,
1 month.
wait. Shut the front door. You're talking about my accommodations where I'm staying, plus
Exactly.
the procedure, plus like concierge
Smiths.
service if I want to go out and have dinner or explore
Smiths.
Istanbul as a tourist. You said
And
three what?
3,500.
And it is
$3,500.
over 11 to
And
12,000
to
miles.
just
And the
add
US,
something on top of that, the tour is also included in it.
the tour. Is that amazing?
Wow.
And you can, if you want to book your procedure, you can always go to reaestheticstravel.com, or you can reach out to us on our Instagram page and on our Facebook page.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. That's a deal.
Oh, wow. You're talking about a deal?
That is a steal, actually.
Yes.
Don't walk, run.
So, Tarek,
And
are you there?
yes, I'm
So,
here.
I understand we have different packages.
Yes, right.
Can you take us through the packages?
Of course. So
Yes.
this is just the entry package, which mixes up both the hair transplantation with the stem cells together with all the séjour. And there is like another type of packages that's for people who really doesn't want any headache. So it's at 5,000 USD, and what you get is extra staying, like 5 nights hotel, accommodation. You will have with it the transportation on demand and the tour, the city tour, with the procedures, of course.
All right. That is awesome, Tarek. You know what I mean? Thank you to take us through the entire package process. And I know if you are one of our listener, now you know how affordable hair transplant is through our company in Istanbul. You just have to go to reaestheticstravel.com to book your appointment, or you can go to our Instagram or our
Facebook page.
Yes.
Yeah, but you know what? I would rather you go straight to the website, reaestheticstravel.com, book your consultation today, whatever questions you may have. We are there 24/7, willing and able to assist you in any way to make this an easy, smooth, effortlessly process for you.
And Attic, we gonna take a break
We're
so
gonna
we
take a
can pay the bills.
Yeah, we're going to take a commercial break.
Yes.
And we will be right back.
We'll be right back.
Guess what?
Guess what?
After the break,
Yes.
listen, if you've been following us and if you've been watching for a while, you already know what time it is.
What time it is?
It is Ball It!
Bought it! Yes.
What is Bald It? Bald It is,
Before I start to ball it,
before you start to Bald It,
I need my fro.
oh gosh.
My shop gonna bring my fro. Thank you, sir. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Ah,
I'm afraid.
that is
Listen,
beautiful.
listen, I may not have a
Fred is
job
going
next week
crazy,
because
yeah.
whenever this hair comes on, I already know
What? What do
something's
you know?
about to happen that
Oh,
you know,
yo,
I
this is
don't
gonna be
know.
beautiful.
We may go bankrupt next week.
Hey, can we have Tarek on the screen, please? Mr. Tarek, how are you, sir?
I can
And
see
we
that
are
things
ready
going
to
crazy.
ball
Yeah.
it. You see the hair? You love it, aren't you?
He got a hair
It's the
transplant, by
time.
the way.
Yeah.
Really?
So if you are on an Instagram or YouTube right now, make sure you send us a message because Ballet is for you.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So with Ballet, we going to give 25% off.
So you mean to tell me 25% off the $3,500 or the
Yes.
$5,000? It's already mad cheap.
It's not cheap. It's affordable.
Let me do the math.
Yes. Do the math.
Let me do the math.
Wait a minute.
Let's
So,
say 35.
If you are one of our viewer right now, go to our YouTube, like, share, send us a message. Do the same thing on Instagram.
So right now you are willing, for the $3,500 procedure, you are willing to take off an additional $875 off of something that's already inexpensive.
Correct.
Wow.
And that's including your stay. That's including transportation.
Wow.
So, I mean, whether do you want to spend here in the United States $11,000 on a hair transplant?
Absolutely not.
And go to Turkey for less, what?
So right now, literally, you can get a
26,
hair
25?
transplant done for $26.25. Now, okay, some of you are probably saying, "Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, it's inexpensive.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Yes.
But then I have to get on a flight to get to Turkey.
Yeah.
But let's just say that flight is $1,000.
Yes.
Honestly, what, $36.25?
That's it.
And when hair transplant here in the United States is like $15,000 and up,
Yeah, you have a saving of $10,000.
seriously.
Yes. So you're saving.
So it's better to just take the trip. One, you're in another country, okay, experiencing their culture, their food.
Yes.
And you know, today is all about the aesthetics. So
Yes.
wherever I'm going, I'm taking pictures. So you're in beautiful Istanbul at that.
And the beautiful thing is, the 10,000 saving, you can take it, bring your girlfriend with you, your wife. If she need any type of a service, cosmetic, you can invest that
That's true.
on your girlfriend or your wife or your boyfriend. Doesn't
That's
matter.
true. That's true.
All right. So, Tarek, are you back
You
online?
can- oh, yes, I'm online.
So-
I was about to tell Mrs. Tico you can also be selfish and go for the 5,000 USD hair
Of
transplant.
course. And
Yes.
it's still nothing.
Because-
It does not amount to what you would pay here, which is insane.
Exactly, because also what you don't need to take with you is the money of your trip, because we will take care of the food and all of that.
Wow. That's amazing.
So what
You
do you
can't
think
beat that.
about this?
So, $5,000, including what?
The food, the restoration.
So,
we take
say,
you to
you know, Mr. Tarek as a VP is try to like, when the company are under. We're gonna go.
I mean,
we're gonna go bankrupt.
You know, I got an idea. Why don't you think to add an extra 5% on the today's bullet only?
What?
The users who gonna be writing on our Instagram and Facebook, send a message right now, and you're gonna benefit from 30% discount instead of 25.
Okay, I think you need to fire this VP and get a new one. That means that off of
I
a
think my boss is gonna hate
$5,000 package, now he's knocking it $1,500. So if I'm doing the math correctly, and I was never good in math in school, you're looking at $3,500.
Did I give him permission for that?
I don't know, but we need to have a talk after
No, you
this.
didn't.
Oh my God! We're gonna go broke. But
Yeah.
I think the reason why Mr. Tarek is doing that is because he understands the need for a man to have his hair. All right, and I'm completely 100% behind it.
Okay.
So now I agree, Mr. Tarek.
I also agree with myself.
So I'm guessing at Nippet,
Yes.
we don't just restore hair.
Yes.
We restore your timeline to before it wasn't there.
Yeah,
And not only that, we keep some change in your pocket. Actually, no, not change.
a lot.
We keep some
A
dollars
lot
in
of
your
money.
pocket. That's
so
insane.
for you to take advantage of this, go to reaestheticstravel.com, book your appointment, or you can go to our Instagram or Facebook and send us a message.
Send us a message and let us know that, listen, you are watching You heard all about Bald It.
Yes.
Where the owner said 25%, but then the VP of marketing came and said, hey, you know what? Nah, forget 25%. We'll do it 30%.
And don't forget to like, share,
Comment.
and comment.
Yes.
And our
And
YouTube. Yeah.
And Facebook.
Yes. And don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay. So let's go to our second segment.
So we just talked about hair transplant, which you got some information on, actually some personal experience from Dr. Ozan and also the owner of reaestheticstravel.com, right? Their own personal experiences. But now we're going to move on to something I think that is more personal to me. Of course, I have on a hat you can't really see, but I've never felt like confident with my eyebrows. And I'm not the best at makeup and being able to draw them in, but I don't necessarily like that neither, right? I feel that in order for me to, really feel I'm not going to say confident, but I would like to have fuller and thicker eyebrows. Unfortunately, I'm in a family where none of them really have eyebrows, and it's always been a thing for me.
Okay.
I think that it just enhances your beauty, and when you have thick, luscious eyebrows, like, you don't need much.
Yeah, my wife, she's obsessed about eyebrows.
Listen.
I mean, it's just like insane.
Your eyebrows done is like having eyebrows to women is like mustache to men.
Baby, I'm sorry, I'm writing you out. Yeah, my wife Christina, she's always in the bathroom like eyebrows. That's crazy.
Yes, and for me, and not just me.
Yeah.
Many women, especially Black women, a lot of us, we have very thin eyebrows.
Yeah.
And I found out that you can do eyebrow transplant.
Yes, you can.
Y'all.
Sure can.
Listen, and don't judge.
You ladies.
Because Tico is going to Turkey.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she is getting eyebrow transplant.
And we're going to film it. And we're going to put it in our Instagram page and on our YouTube page. So you can see it live.
Yes. I am getting it done. It's something that has always, I'm not going to say an issue, but it's always something that I envy. Like when I see other women with beautiful, luscious, thick, full eyebrows, I'm like, God, what were you doing when you were given eyebrows? Were I the last in line? So now I'm super excited to go get my eyebrows done.
And I'm glad you're the one who's putting this message out. Because like if I were to think about something like that, women would like me like, what do you know about eyebrows?
Yeah.
But to have someone who's in the film industry, modeling industry, talking about eyebrows and how important it is for you, then most women can be related to that.
Yeah, and I've seen some pictures of women that have gotten it done.
Yeah.
And it looks so natural.
Yes.
And beautiful. And looking at Dr. Ozan's work, I'm like, I'm going to come back and I'm not going to talk to any of y'all because I'm going to have beautiful, luscious, thick eyebrows.
You're not going to talk to me?
Can you?
For what?
Can you?
Okay.
Okay, so try to put me on the screen now.
Try to put you on the screen.
Yeah, so I want to ask you something, Mrs. Tico. So, can we have a big plan? Can you remove that hat and show us a big plan of the eyebrows so we can see the before after?
Oh my God, yeah. So my hair is not, So this is it. I don't know if you can see it.
Too beautiful as always. I
don't know if you can see it, but honestly, some people will look at me and be like, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. You're beautiful. But I know what I want. I know what would make me feel good. I know what would, bring out my confidence, right? To the next level. And so for me, this is too thin.
Okay.
I rather have eyebrows where I have to use the little scissors to cut a little bit because they're too thick and long. Than to have to buy a pencil and draw them in.
Oh, we have a quick question for the doctor. This doctor is online with us.
Look at this. This is insane.
We're gonna take care of that.
Doc, are you there?
I think the doctor has some issues.
Okay. So, yeah. So we're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back. We're gonna say thank you to our sponsors.
Of course, we definitely want to say thank you to our sponsor of today's show, which is Dr. Melas. So if you have gotten a hair transplant,
yes,
and you're looking for a shampoo that works,
yes,
you need to get that shampoo. And also an activator, you need to get the activator. And we're not just talking about it. We actually have seen the testimonials. You know, Robinson here has used the product.
Absolutely.
And can definitely vouch for it. So our show today is brought to you by Dr. Melas. And we're thrilled and excited to say that these products do work. And I would encourage anyone that has gotten a transplant to go ahead and continue to use those products. I think that even after that year is over or whatever period, you should still continue to use it. But that's just me personally. I would, right? Just to maintain, because you just never know.
Okay, so again, go to our Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
And Facebook.
Yes, we are.
And
live.
most importantly, go to reaestheticstravel.com, book that consultation, ask those questions, get on over to Turkey, and look your best self.
We're going to take a break.
And we'll be right back.
Be right back. And I'm Robinson.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
We know that.
Oh, okay.
We had a little technical difficulty earlier, and so we were not able to speak to Dr. Ozan, but he is back. I have questions.
Okay.
As you guys can see, I'm being very transparent. I'm being very vulnerable when it comes to my eyebrows, right? You see it? Y'all see it? Yeah.
Thank you for doing so.
And I want to go to Turkey and come back and be like, new eyebrows. Who this? Okay, because that's what it's going to be. So I have a question for Dr. Ozan. Y'all think I'm kidding? You just don't know.
Just leave me out of it.
I have a question for Dr. Ozan. And my question is this. So I do wear glasses. Unfortunately, I no longer have 20/20 vision. So one of my biggest concern in reference to this procedure, even though I do know that it's non-invasive, right? But due to the fact that I do wear glasses, I do have vision issues. Is there a risk in doing eyebrow transplant with someone that does not have 20/20 vision, you know, or poor eyesight, as we would call it?
Yes, you are lucky. We don't use general anesthesia in eyebrow transplants. And there are some differences between hair transplants. For example, we just use one hair strand we use hair follicles that contains one hair strand.
Okay.
Yes. If we talked about your question, actually, there is no any risk in for your disease. There is no risk for your eyes.
Okay.
We can perform with local anesthesia.
Okay. And let me ask
but
you.
but
Go ahead.
also let me explain. But also we need a eyebrow designer specialist for your eyebrow,
So meaning that
because your
you
satisfaction
show
is so
different
important for us.
shape, arch of eyebrows, and then we make a decision as far as what is best for me. That's going to make my features,
Yes.
aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and then we do the procedure.
Yeah, we have decide together,
We decide together.
because
Okay.
it's your satisfaction is so important for us.
Okay, I have a quick question for you, doctor, from Juliet from our Facebook. She wanna know who's the ideal candidate for our brow restoration. Is it about overplucking, scaring, or genetics?
Yes, actually, it's a multifactorial thing.
Okay.
Genetic is important, and environment things is important, but not just one thing. Yes, you can come.
Okay, so the next question is, she's been waiting online for a while to ask these questions. She want to know how young is too young for eyebrow transplant.
Any age, there is no difference between any age.
Okay.
We can perform any age.
And let me ask you, so for the hair transplant, where are you taking the hair? Are you taking it from the head, or are you taking from the eyebrow itself for the eyebrow transplant?
Again and again, donor area. We have to use donor area, because donor area, why we named is a donor area, safe donor area, because he don't affect dihydrotestosterone hormone, actually.
So,
There
okay,
is no receptor. Yeah, we can use again donor area. We can take from here.
where is the donor areas? For us that don't necessarily know the terminology when it comes to, these cosmetic procedures or medical procedures, what is considered the donor areas? The donor area, the side of my head, the back of my head, the middle, what is considered a donor area?
Back of your head named
Okay.
is actually occipital area and temporal area. This area is safe donor area for hair transplant and eyebrow transplant.
Okay. So see,
can
we learned
use-
something new. The donor area
and
is
when you
that area
spoke-
back there. I love
Yeah,
it.
this area.
So,
Okay. Okay.
so doctor, when you spoke about the testosterone earlier, does that make the donor area hair follicles baldness resistant?
Yeah, but there is resistant donor areas follicles resistant to dihydrotestosterone hormone, because there is no receptor. Because if we transplant a hair follicle from here and here, they don't affect dihydrotestosterone after hair transplant.
So that's what makes them last.
No hair
forever,
loss,
basically.
no hair loss transplanted hair.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's talk
Thank
about
you.
costs.
Listen, you're moving too fast.
Okay, so I'm
First
slowing
of all,
down.
you're not getting the eyebrow transplant. I'm getting the eyebrow
okay,
transplant.
she's slowing me
Unless
down.
you're going to pay for me, that
Yeah.
is a question that I want to ask.
I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you go ahead.
Now, bestie,
Yes.
let me know how much this is going to cost me, because you already know the savings, it's a little tight. So what are we looking at in reference to price?
$2,500,
What?
all included.
Wait. Okay, so the $2,500. All right, I'm literally getting ahead of you. Does that include my stay? Yes?
Yes.
That
Yes, of
includes
course.
me getting transportation?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna let you.
So I can
Take our business
detail
away.
it for you if you want.
You can what?
I can detail it for you if you
Yeah,
want.
please.
So it gets you picked up from the airport after you land, drove directly to the airport.
Wait, that
to the
sounds like some
hotel.
concierge stuff right now. That sounds like some white glove
Exactly.
service. So you come and pick me up from the airport. Since you're
where do
picking
you
me up
think
from
this
the
red
airport,
jacket is coming
it sounds
from?
like a date. Are you coming with flowers?
We come in with flowers, champagne,
Tell me about it.
everything. So, where do you think this red jacket is coming from, Tico? Come on.
That
So,
seems like concierge to me.
from
RE
the airport,
Aesthetics
we take you
Travels,
to your
I'm coming.
hotel,
reaestheticstravel.com.
Where, as soon as you arrive at the hotel, you will have the reception ceremony. People will be welcoming you into your room with flowers again. And you will be driven to the clinic, and until the end, you will be driven back to the airport
So
with
basically,
your eyebrows designed by the doctor, as he said, with an esthetician for eyebrow design.
You know what? Now that you've said this, I had one more question for the doctor, and that question was, how long before my eyebrow starts to grow? Do I also go through the baby hair process like the hair transplant?
all right, here we go, Doc. This is for you.
Yeah, actually, perfect results. I think after 6 months,
That's when you see
natural
full
perfect
results.
results. Yeah, after 6 months.
So let me ask you, like, once I get it done, will I be walking around here like with no eyebrows?
No, we don't need trim.
Okay. I'm
Yes.
ready. You gonna see me soon.
You ready?
Okay, we are ready also.
I like this guy.
You know what's the best thing to do right now, right?
Book.
Yes. So,
Exactly. And
if you are watching our show on YouTube, Facebook, now you know. $2,500. Stop wasting money. Save. Go to reaestheticstravel.com. Book your appointment, or go to our Instagram at reaestheticstravel, or go to our Facebook and book your appointment right away. Our staff are waiting for you. Or you can call directly at 905 384 490015.
So
Yes.
I decide, because that's what I want to get done.
Yeah.
As you were talking, I decided to Google how much that costs here.
Yeah.
It is ranging
Yeah.
from $4,000 to $8,000, depending on the number of hair follicles transplanted. That is insane to me.
Crazy.
That is insane to me. When literally I can get this done for less than $4,000, and that's including my flight. Because right now, if you're looking at flights for Turkey, it's under $1,000.
Correct. And you have concierge, you have breakfast, and you have a tour of Turkey. So you can see the beautiful country of Turkey.
Not even that. Put me in that red or yellow dress and let it flow.
Fly.
Let me take pictures.
And you have someone with you 24/7.
I love it. I
So
love
why
it.
would you spend that much money?
Listen,
So go to reaestheticstravel.com.
Book a consultation
Right now.
Do not walk, run. Grab your phone. Get to it, okay? Make sure you are subscribing, following, liking, commenting on our Facebook and on our Instagram. And guess what time it is?
What time it is call it.
It is
Call it time.
Cut it time.
Cut
And
it.
you know why I'm excited
Okay.
about this cut it time?
This is
because
awesome.
this is something that I want to get done.
Woo!
Yes,
Let's go.
yes.
All right.
You ready?
Ready? There you go. And cut it. So thank you, sir.
All right. Listen, I'm excited about this one. And you know, I don't necessarily like when you cut the price because it's already low as is. And I'm being truthful because these people can do their own research. That is why you have a smartphone to be able to, you know, look at these prices yourself.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you speak to anyone right now, they're telling you anything in reference to cosmetic, anything in reference to medical in general, Turkey is the place to be.
The place.
Okay?
Don't let anybody fool you.
It is the Mecca.
Turkey is the place.
Turkey is the Mecca
Yes.
of cosmetic surgery.
And RE Aesthetics and Travel, we are here for you.
Got you covered, baby.
So, where's Tarek? I need to talk to Tarek.
Here.
I need to talk to my bestie too because I want to know what's going on.
Tarek.
Your friend needs some eyebrows.
Come on.
You know what? I cannot give any percentage off anymore because
Excuse me?
You overlap me.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll let you talk to the audience
Yes.
about what we have to offer here on Cut It.
Hey, best friend, let me know what's the
So-
pricing looking like.
So for the cut it, we're gonna have a 25% discount. But this time I'm not gonna go any over that.
Even 25
Because-
discount is a fabulous price.
Because
So-
it concerns also the plastic surgeries. Since you need to know that RE Aesthetics and Travel doesn't do only hair transplant, but also plastic surgeries and dental treatment. You can see all this information on our platform on reaesthetictravel.com. It's easy to navigate, easy to open an account, and easy to book a consultation. So go there, make sure to contact us.
I've got a question.
Go ahead.
So, right now, if I'm doing the math, it is $1,875. Now, let's just say I am ready to book. What's the process? Do I have to give 50% and give the other 50% when I get there? Like, tell me what it is because I'm ready to book.
So what you have to do is just go on reaesthetictravel.com. You go on the procedure that you prefer and you book it. When you book it, you will be driven through a process of a deposit where you will pay 500 USD as a deposit, and that deposit will be used to prepare your arrival from A to Z.
So it's not even 50% of the price. It's just $500.
$500.
I'm gonna let you talk to Tarek. I'm not.
You're not even
no,
here right now,
no,
sir.
no.
You're not. You don't exist.
Oh my God.
So basically, I go on reaestheticstravel.com. I register, obviously, right? So
Yes.
I create a profile,
Right.
And then once I go in there, I look for the procedure that I want to get done, and I put a $500 deposit, and the process begins. So then when I get to
That's
Turkey, and do I pay the remaining balance before my procedure or after my procedure?
So basically, of course, you will be paying before your procedure, but not like you can pay it on the spot before the procedure starts.
Okay.
And then we're gonna start the whole process for you.
The process is so easy.
Forget about the process being easy. This is under $2,000. So basically, what I'm understanding is under $2,000 for a non-invasive procedure. And even though I somewhat kind of have poor vision, it won't affect that in any way. I can walk out of Turkey or fly out of Turkey within a 6-month period, have the eyebrows of my dream. Enough said,
Exactly.
I am sold. And if you like what you are hearing, go to reaestheticstravel.com and book your consultation. Right now, 25% with Cut It. You heard it from the VP of marketing himself. He is giving 25% off an eyebrow transplant procedure.
Or you can go to our Instagram and Facebook and contact us directly.
Yes. What's the key word for them to be able to get this 25% off?
It is RE123.
RE123.
So if you go to our Instagram right now, you send us a message with a RE123 in your profile, then we will write you back as soon as possible. So you will get that 25% off.
Y'all heard it from the CEO himself. Listen, this episode is brought to you by Dr. Melas. If you have gotten a transplant, we have the shampoo, we have the activator. Get on it and just see the progress as you use it more and more. We have some bills to pay.
Yes.
We're going to take a break and we will be right back. But when we take that break, make sure you go ahead and grab your laptop or you grab your phone and you type reaestheticstravel.com and book that consultation.
And please send us messages.
And
Book your appointment.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll get back. The NIP podcast.
The NIP podcast. I'm so happy we start this podcast.
Yeah, I think that this is an opportunity to have real conversations about cosmetic surgery.
Yes.
What that looks like, what it sounds like. Because sometimes people are just, when you don't know, you're intimidated.
Correct.
And you don't do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that with having these real, candid, very transparent conversations, that we can make people feel more comfortable. Like somebody that is in the public eye. You're in the public eye as well.
Yeah.
Right? And people see you and they're like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so this. Not realizing that there are certain things that we would like to change about ourselves.
We all have our own insecurity.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's okay to have insecurity. So the only thing we can do is correct it. Right?
Well, try to correct it.
Try to, yeah, of course.
Or make it look better.
Make it look better.
Right?
For those of you out there who have your insecurity, who would love to talk to us about it, go ahead. Get in contact with us. You can email us, and we'll be more than happy to talk to you about whatever is going on in your life, whatever make you insecure about yourself.
Right. Because our motto here is, your features just featured better.
Yeah.
We don't want to transform you where you don't recognize yourself or your loved one don't recognize who you are. Right. We just want to make you look more natural.
Yeah.
Right. Still yourself with just a little enhancement. Right.
Yeah, and we're all beautiful on the inside and the outside. Sometimes we just need a little here and there to make us feel good about ourselves.
A little nip.
Yeah.
And a little tuck.
Okay, so I have a question for the doctor from Mary. Mary wants to know, Doc, what should patient expect on the day of the procedure? Is it as intimidating as it sounds?
Again, please. I cannot hear.
Okay, so Miss Mary wants to know from our Instagram pages, what should patient expect on the day of the procedure? Is it as intimidating as it sounds?
Is it as scary as we think that it is?
Yeah.
When you see knives and you see needles and all of that stuff.
Yeah. Actually, we use general anesthesia in hair transplants, but not in eyebrow transplants. Actually, we use general anesthesia for just give local anesthesia. Because of general anesthesia, painless and pain-free surgery is possible.
Okay.
So let
me
no
pain.
Let me ask you. Okay, so but in order to get this anesthesia, you still have to. It's with a needle, right?
Yes.
So
Yes, by
isn't that
if for example, if she Mary, I think if she wants, we can if she wants, she can sleep.
through the process?
Yeah, to the process.
Okay. I don't know
It's
if I want to
possible like
sleep. I don't know if I want to stay awake. You know.
Doctor, let me ask you something. Can you share a memorable success story with us about your patient?
Yes, I think I can say for me, my own story is a good, I think,
Okay.
success story.
Okay.
Actually, yes, I understand patients because, for example, me and I scared before the surgeries, but I didn't any pain pre and post operation actually.
Okay.
So after a hair transplant, is there
Yes.
bleeding? Because it's something that can get done in a day, obviously. So once that procedure
Frankly,
is
yeah.
done, can you get on a plane the following day and head back to your country?
Frankly, yes, but so little.
Not recommended.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
recommended to go back to your country the following day, or the bleeding is not much. Which one is it?
Just 2 days.
2 days. That's not
Yes.
bad.
Just 2 days, but important for us. But actually, 4 days are we need just 4 days. First day is important for anamnesis and consultation. Second day is the operation day. Third day is the resting day for patient. 4 days is washing days.
Okay.
After 4 days they are they can go to the his or her country.
Okay, so let me ask you one last question. So, after getting a procedure done like that, once the procedure is done, if you're like someone that likes leisure, likes to have fun, is it okay to have alcohol after the procedure? Not
No,
recommended?
unfortunately, no, not recommended.
Okay.
10
No wine.
days before operation, 20 days after operation. Totally 1 month alcohol-free
alcohol.
period for hair transplant. Yeah.
Hair transplant and eyebrow transplant?
Yes.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
not recommended.
I mean, listen, if you want a hair full of hair or you want some luscious eyebrows,
You can wait a couple of days without have that wine.
listen. It's
Yeah.
not for me.
Okay.
I'm just asking for people that I know would have that question because I'm not a drinker, so it's perfectly fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you are listening to us or watching us, please no drink.
No drinking, 10 days prior to
Yes.
and 20 days after. And if you have any other questions, listen, we are here 24/7, reaestheticstravel.com. Book your consultation, ask your questions, and we'll be more than happy to assist you in any way, any shape, any form to make you comfortable in understanding what the procedure is like, the concierge service that you will have, and having your procedure done by top-notch doctors that have been in the industry for over a decade.
Yeah.
You'll be in good hands.
And do you know what time it is?
Oh boy, what time is it?
What? It is Smile It! Okay, here we go again. All right.
Smile it, smile it, smile it. Let's see what we're about to get into now. But Dr. Ozan, just so you know, I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank
This
you
is
so much.
Smarlet. So let's talk about Smarlet, Tico. What is Smarlet?
I don't know. That means that we cutting something. You're
We
about to
are
give the
cutting
whole
something.
company- About to give the whole company away.
What is a show without fun? I like to have fun. Yes?
I mean, fun doesn't necessarily always mean we gotta cut the price.
Yes. We have to cut the price.
All right. What are we looking at?
Where's Mr. Tarek?
Y'all so lucky.
Yes.
Seriously, everyone that is watching at this present moment, you are truly lucky. And if there is something that you want done, I would suggest you take advantage of Bald It. You take advantage of Cut It. You take advantage of Smile It. I mean, even though I'm like, we're pushing it a little too much,
Yeah.
but you know, he's a generous guy. So
Let me
jump
see.
on it.
See them teeth? How crooked they are?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that? Very crooked. We want to fix that. We want to give you, the viewer, the best smile on the planet. Yes.
I want pearly whites.
We give you whatever you want.
I want that Hollywood smile.
We want to give the viewer whatever they
I
want.
want that Colgate smile.
We want to give the viewer whatever they want.
What is that,
So,
Mr. Robinson?
Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people out there having, teeth issues. I had some myself.
Okay.
Look at mine.
They look pretty good.
The veneers.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I did my thing. You know what I mean? My teeth wasn't that great. So I did
Well,
something.
you had a lot of problems. From being
I have a lot of
bald.
problems. Hey, listen. We're putting our flaws out there, right?
We're being transparent.
We've been
and I like that.
transparent. I'm
Yeah.
being transparent to everybody. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want people to think I'm perfect
Yeah.
because I'm not perfect.
But you look good.
Yeah, but thank you.
Yeah, you
Thanks,
do.
thanks to Turkey. Hey, thanks to Turkey. So, what I want to do, if you're out there, you can't afford dental surgery, you want the veneers is too expensive for you, Turkey is the spot for veneers, any dental procedures. I mean, the number one.
Yeah, we had an amazing doctor last podcast
Yes.
in reference to dentistry.
So, I want to give 25% off.
What's the price here?
Okay. Okay. This is me.
This is the after.
Yes, this is after. Look at how my teeth are so beautiful.
Wait, I want to see the before.
I don't know if the producer have the before.
You just didn't want to bring the before.
No, it was too bad.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. It's okay though. It's okay though. But
That looks good.
is that good look or what? It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Right.
It is.
So can we put Tarek back online? Mr. Tarek. So can you tell us what the 25% entail on our package?
So I'm gonna speak exactly like a package that looks like what you had.
Yes.
So we're talking 28 veneers,
Yeah.
which means the full mouth, and without counting the wisdom teeth, of course. 28 veneers, and it is possible. Don't listen to people who tells you it's not. 28 veneers, full mouth veneers, with accommodation for 7 nights, transportation included, and that's for $11,000. So with the discount, we will be cutting about 2005, 2008. I'm not good with math, but Tico can tell you by using the calculator how much is 25% on $11,000.
First of all, I'm looking at the price for here. This is a almost $25,000 procedure. And you said 11,000
For the full mouth.
for the full mouth.
So we will be having veneers
Time
all the way
25.
to the back.
So taking out $2,750.
That's a huge drop.
That drops us like to what, like 8.3?
82.50.
Yes.
Wow.
So we know we gotta do.
So
Go on our social media.
so for
Send the message
82.50,
over
you can
there.
have that. Look. See? That's for $8,250. There you go. And yo, thank you, producer.
Wow.
And
That's a lot of money here, to be quite honest.
it's a huge saving.
Yeah, it really is.
Huge saving.
That, I mean, $25,000, that's a car.
Correct. And that saving, you can do a lot with it. You know how times are so difficult right now.
I know a lot of us, honestly, a lot of us don't like to smile. Not because we don't want to smile,
Yeah.
but because our teeth are somewhat jacked up.
Yeah.
And a lot of us too are afraid of going to the dentist. It could be a very uncomfortable
Yeah.
situation, just having all these tools inside of your mouth and so on and so forth. But if you want to get your smile again, your confidence again through your smile, you can't beat that price.
You can. Flat out. And that's included your stay,
Yes.
your hotel, your food, and all that
Your
included.
transportation.
Transportations, you know, and you secure, you have your driver, you have everything you need. That's only for veneers. We're not talking about other like major.
What about
major
like a
treatment.
whitening? If you want, a whitening.
Where's Mr. Tarek?
I'm right here.
I'm speaking
Okay.
for the people,
Yeah.
for myself.
So
Okay,
take us to
go
the whitening process. How much
So-
is the whitening?
Let's say the simple whitening will cost you $300 to get it done.
Wow, 200-300 bucks. What you mean by simple light whitening? Is there another type of whitening as well?
Yeah, there is like the normal bleaching and there is the zoom bleaching, which stays a little bit longer. So that one is a little bit higher in price and it's 500 USD for it.
That's
So firstly, if you're traveling right now, you're in like France, close to Turkey, you're like in England somewhere, you just want something real quick to do, or something real quick to be done in your teeth. You can just take a 2-hour flight, drop by in Istanbul, call us, go to our website, 2-3 we get that done for you, and you go home.
wow.
So easy is that? You know what I mean?
REaesthetics.travel.com. Book your consultation right now. For 28 veneers, you're looking at, what was the price again? Literally under $11,000.
Yeah,
$8,250. Yeah, $8,250.
Yes.
To get 28 veneers, something that is close to $25,000 here in the United States. Now, some of you are probably saying, but I got to book my flight. Even if you were to book a flight, that's $2,000. It still does not come close, remotely close to what you would pay here. So at the end of the day, whether it's dental or hair transplant or eyebrow transplant, it is always going to be less.
So with that saving, you can do your eyebrows, you can do your hair, you can do your teeth. That's under $20,000.
Wow. Yeah.
Go to reaesthetictravel.com, book your consultation, go to our Instagram at reaesthetictravel, go to our Facebook, send us a message, let us know what you want, and we are here for you. We want to provide you the best service Turkey has to offer.
And not only that, if I were you, when I do go to our Facebook or Instagram or directly to our website, make sure you mention bald it, cut it, smile it, whichever one that is, the procedure that you want to get done, so you can get that percentage off on top of that low price that we are giving you. And understand, this is concierge service. You're getting picked up from the airport, taken to your hotel, a beautiful hotel at that, right? The first day, as Dr. Ozan advised, the first day is consultation, like basically a checkup, right? To make sure that health-wise, you're okay to get the procedure done. The second day, you get the procedure. The third day is rest day. By the fourth day, you can be saying, bye-bye, Istanbul, it was nice.
And listen, we know we're over our time here.
Yes.
The show is a 1 hour show. But since it is our second show, we wanted to provide all the necessary information to our viewer. We wanted to educate them and make them understand all the service that we have to offer.
Yes, and we also want to let our viewers and listeners know that we are not medical professionals. We speak from our experiences and personal experiences and opinions. However, the beautiful thing about RE Aesthetics Travel is we always bring a doctor that is a specialist in the field or in whatever area that we're going to talk about to bring us facts, to make us feel comfortable as well in reference to any procedure that we may want to have, and just the transparency so you know what you're getting yourself into. However, I'll be first to say, listen, at reaestheticstravel.com, it is concierge service from beginning to end. And I promise you, you can flip the internet upside down. You will not find better prices. I have friends here that works for cosmetic surgery offices, and the pricing, ridiculous. So I rather pay for a ticket, pay these prices that they're offering on top of the percentage off, and know that I am getting top-notch service for so much less.
And don't be scared of traveling. Some people, they have that thing on their mind, oh my God, I'm going to a foreign country. I don't know how safe it is. It is safe. You can travel there, we'll take care of you. But at the same time, if you're around the world right now and you are listening to NAPE or watching our show, we want you to understand NAPE is for you. NAPE want to know about your concern. We want to interact with you. We want to know what's in your mind. We want to know what your insecurity is. We can go over it together, and we can find a doctor who can explain to you perfectly what to do with your insecurity. So, because at NAPE, we want to build a community of young, old, who understand the meaning of beauty, not only the inside, but on the outside. So this show is for you. So just make sure you stay tuned, watch our show. Every 2 weeks, we will go live. So if you interact more with us, then we will have more frequent show for you.
And not only that, here at NIB Podcast, self-love starts with seeing yourself as you imagine. And if that means, a hair transplant, eyebrow transplant, veneers, a little nip and tuck here, whatever it is, get it done. It's one life to live. And if that will boost your confidence, right?
Yeah.
If that will make you feel better about yourself, those little tiny enhancements can do that for you.
Correct.
And so book that flight. Go to another country, experience a different culture, different food. And the thing with RE Aesthetics Travel is you are not alone. From the minute that you land to the minute that you head back to that airport, there is someone at your service 24/7. That is what concierge is. And RE Aesthetics Travel take pride in providing that to you.
And we will let you know, as you know, that's our second show. You can email us and tell us how we can improve, because we want to grow with you as a viewer. You know what I mean? We want to build something big for a viewer to be a part of. This is not my show or Tico's show. This is our show. So don't be shy. send us messages, like our pages, subscribe, be a part of our community.
Yes. And at NIP, we believe that true confidence comes from making choices that help you look and feel your best. And that is what we do here. We don't change the way you look. We just enhance the way you look.
And again, go to reaestheticstravel.com, book your appointment, send us a holler on our social media at reaestheticstravel on our Instagram and our Facebook, and we'll be more than happy to get back to you.
Yes. And once again, this show was sponsored by reaestheticstravel.com and Dr. Milas.
And we want to thank you very, very much from the bottom of our heart for our second show. And I'm very pleased to be here with Miss Tico to start the entire movement.
It is a great honor and pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. Until our next episode, please stay tuned through our Instagram, through our Facebook, through our YouTube, and most definitely through our website, which is reaestheticstravel.com. Book that consultation. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. And we'll see you in Turkey.
Yes, baby.